Okay, re-diving into the esoteric knowledge, opening up the mysteries with Franz Bardon, Initiation into Hermetics. This is my current path as an initiate. You know, I've been through many systems, down many traditions, into many philosophies. But, man, this is a book, a teaching I've always circled back to, but I haven't felt ready to participate in yet. Now, Franz Bardon was an adept, and this book, my friends, is a guidebook of the essential teachings that you would get as a neophyte at a mystery school, right? Now, today we don't have gurus. We don't have, you know, accessibility to these schools, to these lodges, unless you're very, you know, very lucky. But this book was kind of like the divine providence's solution to that. So I just want to start by kind of introducing this book a little bit today, and maybe throughout the next, you know, weeks, months, we'll be diving into specific lessons or ideas in this book, because I think grappling with these ideas in a structured way is really the path to true development as an initiate. I know many people on this channel are like me, have been down many paths, and if you're struggling, find a path that's really going to work, that's going to really bring you to where you want to be, or, you know, for growth. I recommend this book if you feel ready for it. Let's dive into a couple things in the intro and ideas I just want to touch on today. There is not one incarnate initiate, no matter how high-ranking he may be, who can offer more to the neophyte than what is offered in this book. Should the honest student and attentive reader find in this book what he could not find in any other work, then this book has completely fulfilled its purpose. This system is structured with the greatest of care and with the utmost circumspection. It is not a speculative method, but the positive result of 30 years of research, practical exercises, and repeated comparisons to many other systems. Sorry, it's hard to read like that. To many other systems of the various lodges and secret societies and the Oriental knowledge, which are only accessible to the especially gifted individuals and to the chosen few. It is, nota bene, from my own practical experience, destined for use of many. All my students have proved it to be the best and most usable system. And really, I agree. This book has stood the test of time, and, you know, many initiates across the world attest to this. Just open it up for yourself and give it a try. One other thing he makes really clear in the introduction is, while moving through this book, move slowly, with patience and perseverance. You know, really spend time grappling with the theory. I've had this book for 2 years, and I haven't made it past the theory and the first exercise yet. So I just haven't felt ready. The theory alone is, you know, it's thought forms that you must build in order to, you know, gain the spiritual apprehension of greater universal laws happening around you. It's something I want to get into in this first video. And then the practices, you know. There is some left open to interpretation, but the practices are, you know, are intense, and from what I've seen are, you know, really the true meat that has been hidden away and reserved for all of time. And it's in this neat little book. But again, you have to move through it very slowly. And this is kind of why I'm starting this dialogue on immortal truth, so maybe we can discuss ideas and discuss practices as we go. One note I want to hit on here. There's so many beautiful gems in this opening theory section. One second. The concept of God serves the average man as support or as a point of reference for his spirit in order to be free of uncertainty and not get lost. This is why his God remains always incomprehensible, inconceivable, and unimaginable. This is quite different when it comes to the magician. He knows his God in all aspects. He holds his deity in the highest esteem because he knows that he has been created in his image, that he is a part of God. Therefore, he sees his highest ideal, his higher duty and holiest goal in becoming one with deity, in becoming a God-man. Later on, I will describe the ascent to this exalted realm. The synthesis of becoming one with God lies in developing the divine ideas, beginning from the lowest level to the higher. Wow, so much there, my friends. First off, Immortal Truth is committed. This whole channel, a lot of my quest down the mystery school rabbit holes is committed to this highest ideal, the holiest goal of becoming one with deity, in becoming the God-man. And this puts forth, first off, I want to say that you do this through knowledge. Hermes said the knowledge of God is what saves you. And Franz Bardon kind of repeats that here, is the synthesis of becoming one with God lies in developing the divine ideas. What this means, my friends, and what mystery schools taught, this is really important. What mystery schools taught, essentially, is a system of knowledge and seeing, a system of knowledge and practices, right? And as you go through their curriculum, as you meditate on the divine ideals or divine forms of Plato, as you study this kind of structured information on the elements, on the esoteric workings and mechanics of the universe, you start to build this thought form of reality. You start to have a structure, a working blueprint in your mind for how reality operates. So therefore, you start to see. You start to see causes behind things because you're getting a feel for the four elements, the quintessence, and the universal laws that move through all things, right? That's kind of what Gnosis is about. Gnosis, or that direct spiritual knowledge. You kind of like build your way there. If that makes sense. So just a quick little piece on God there. Franz Bardon, so many gems. I can't wait to share little raw clips just discussing the theory and perhaps some of the practices. Let me know your thoughts if you want to see more. And I do have you can get a free PDF of this book. It is kind of an expensive book, physical copy to get, but I highly recommend it for initiates out there. It's Immortal Truth, the truth that was, that is, and that will be. Peace.